On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Levis. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Levis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Levis on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw it again with Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Here's 3rd and 7. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Come on, set. Quick, yellow. Blue, check. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Yellow, blue.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Ultra.
Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Levis throwing for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Down. Opposite. Green. Set.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really won.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession.
Let's go. Striker, 3-3. Red, yellow. Right, white. Set, huh?
Ritter now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 55 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, check mega.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah Pacheco, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Levis sets up to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Levis back to throw. And the man downfield is Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Levis. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Levis looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Ready?
And they'll run again.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Texans, 0.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
First and 10, it's Levis.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 50
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Got it?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mega. Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Complete to number 2, Amari Cooper. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4. Ritter off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready. Drill green. Needle blue. Slide blue. Hut.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Drill 52. Check pink. Ready.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Clock 10. Set, hut.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Let's go.
Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4.
Hey, move.
Rager catches it left side.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it inside the 35. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year, with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
At the 34-yard line.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hurry. Hurry.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Blue is striker. Blue is black.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Here we go. Here we go. Field black. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
560. Cut.
A give to Pacheco off the option.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Ritter to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Come on, set. Yellow. Ready?
Ritter from the gun.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Jalen Reagor.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Levis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Levis.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Ready.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Black Ultra. Set.
Going play action. Ritter.
Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A very solid gain of 27.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Black shot. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready.
The Colts on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Duvernay in motion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Levis to throw once more. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go now.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Ritter.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossen.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Succop's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready?
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Check view. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 1st and 10. Here's Levis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Levis back to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you've got a heck of a chance to win.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but